Hey beauties, let's recreate this look together, shall we? Welcome back again. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining. My name is Ohima Maggie, and we are going to dive right into it. As always, I always start with my brows. Make sure to carve them to my liking. I always say that your brows and your eyes are the crown of your face, and so I always make sure to take my time and shape it perfectly the way I want it. I personally do not care for eyebrows that have harsh beginnings, and so I always make sure to brush the front part well so it blends into each other before I set the edges with a concealer and carve it out. That is exactly what I did, and as always, whenever I'm done with it, I make sure to set my eyes with powder, because when you put any other product on liquid, it is going to crease. And after that, I go in with my primer. I used the e.l.f. Whipping Primer for this. Please go ahead and click the subscribe button if you haven't already done that. Thank you very much. Anyways, I always like to go in with my primer and then go over the primer with powder on areas where I know turn oily pretty quickly. This process will help the longevity of my makeup. I also ensure to always set my face with a setting spray after I'm done with that, and I let it sit whilst I work on my eyes. This way it can really work into the skin, although sometimes I might go right ahead and dry it and fix my face before I do my eyes. But for this eye look, I used a red lipstick as a liner and then blended it out before setting it with a red eyeshadow. Now after that, I wanted like a smoked out effect, so I went in with a medium brown eyeshadow, a dark brown eyeshadow, and then went over that with a black eyeshadow to kind of intensify the whole look. I will ensure to list all the products that I used in the description box, so make sure to check that out. At this point, I know I love precision, and I love it when things come out smoothly, exactly as how I planned it. So I always go in with more products, but I build it up intentionally to the depth that I want. So after creating the eyeliner shape that I wanted with the red lipstick and the dark brown eyeshadow, I went ahead and created a base, a crease, with the eyeshadow primer. Now I made a half cut crease, but I did it very lightly to make sure that it is not too intense. Now guys, the most important thing when using liquidy products is to make sure that you set it with powder before applying any other product on top. Otherwise, it might look cakey. It might crease faster. That is why I first set the primer with a clear powder or a setting powder before going in with the light pink eyeshadow. Now for the eyeshadow application, I first used a powder puff because it turns to make it stick better, and it also intensifies it the way you want to. So I first went in with a powder puff before I filled in other gaps with small fluffy brush. Now after that, I made sure to blend the edges of the powder because I didn't want the crease to be too intense. And then I applied some white eyeshadow to the inner corners of the eyes to brighten it up. Then comes the base. By now, the setting spray, the primer, and everything has really taken its time to work into the skin. And that is when we go on to underpaint. Yes, I love to underpaint, as I always say. So I first went in with my concealers to sharpen the edges of my eyes. I placed my blush strategically, mostly to the high points of my cheek, and I contoured my cheekbone, the bridges of my nose, the jawline, and my chin. And after blending that out, I went in with my foundation on all the places that I did not place or blend any contour or highlight. I also always ensure to blend it down to my neck because it is part of your body, okay? And if you blend everything correctly, your base is going to look as flawless as what you are seeing right now. Now after that base, you go ahead and set it with powder. I set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier setting powder, and then I make sure to go over my contour area with a bronzer, and then I also go over it with a powdered blush, because again, everywhere you apply liquid, you want to set with powder so that it can help with the longevity of the makeup. And that is what I did. And I also make sure to apply my highlighter because honey, we still apply highlighters, okay? Just not as bold as in 2016, but something to make you glow. Now for the lips, I wanted to create something that would match the whole look that I created. So I went in with a Bordeaux lip liner, and afterwards I went in with the Bordeaux lipstick from a lipstick palette, and then I went in with this pink colored lipstick, and then went into the middle with this white lipstick because I wanted to go for an ombre look, an ombre effect. Now if you know me, I'm always mixing shades and colors to create the perfect look, the perfect color that I want. And so if you ask me what lipstick I use, it might be about 4 or 5 mixes, and that is what most makeup artists do anyway. It's almost as if we never have one color that we want. But I went over that with the lip gloss to kind of make it pop, and as you can see, it kind of sealed the whole look. I absolutely love it. Would you be trying this soft pink look? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching. Bye.